Hi, and welcome to your yoga class today. Today I am deciding to focus on self love and a book that I really hold near and dear to me called The Four Agreements. In the Four Agreements, there are four things, four agreements that you make to yourself to just have an easier, better life. Um, and so I will be talking about all four agreements um, in the small time that we have today, right? About 10 minutes. Um, and really making sure that that's infused with self love. Um, so go ahead and close your eyes. I really want you to stop whatever you're doing, right? This is your 10-minute reset. Close your eyes. If you have an opportunity, remove yourself from the space that you're in and go into another space so you can have that kind of real break. But if you're sitting in front of your computer, by all means, continue. Slow your breath down. And I want you to focus on counting from 1 to 4 in the inhale and in the exhale. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hold at the bottom. And then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it at the top. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold it at the bottom. And continue to inhale and exhale at this 4 count. We are calming your nervous system right now. Everybody deserves rest, relaxation, a chance to not be in fight or flight all the time. So go ahead and get comfortable in that breath. So, when we are talking about self love, you have to speak to yourself like you would speak to your best friend, to your mother, to somebody that you love a lot, right? Maybe even somebody that you crush on and like a lot, right? Would you go up to somebody that you had a crush on and go, "You're a stupid idiot"? Because you'll tell yourself that. I know I have. So instead, we need to focus on those loving words that we need to say to ourselves. Like simply, I love you. So take some time right now and place both hands over your heart. I like to put it in the middle of my chest. I know your heart is like over to the left a little bit, but it's just easier for me to put it in the middle. So you can feel the inhales and the exhales. And on the inhale, you can say to yourself, right, I love myself. Or even say, like, I love you in your name. So, I love you, Brianna. I love you, Brianna. I love you, Brianna. And you can continue to say, I love you. Or you could say other loving words to yourself. Affirmations, for example, like, I love your skin. You are an amazing woman. You are an amazing mother. You are a talented artist. And you can keep going on and on. And so, with the words that we say to ourselves, comes to our first agreement to be impeccable with your word. Now, we're just talking about ourselves right now. Obviously, you want to be impeccable with your word outside of yourself. But when we're talking about self love, do not say damning words about yourself. Do not say hurtful words about yourself. Only speak in love. Because those things that you say to yourself will make you believe those horrible lies if you continue to tell them to yourself. And now I know that we've got people out there saying that they don't love us, saying that we are horrible people and a horrible friend and whatever. And that's them. You know in your heart that's not who you are. And everybody deserves to make mistakes. Of course, I've made them. I will always cop to all my mistakes, right? And sometimes you may be the villain in somebody's story. And that's okay because there are villains in your story who see the situation differently, right? So just be okay with people not liking you because not everybody's going to like you. You have to like you and you have to love you. And when we talk about people projecting their fears onto us, we also, second agreement, don't take anything personally. So when someone tells you you're a horrible friend, don't take it personally. You may be a horrible friend to this person in this situation. And if this is an eye-opening moment, then let it be. If you still want to salvage the friendship, then apologize and figure it out. If not, then maybe you weren't meant to be together, right? Because even friendships are relationships. You also don't want to assume. So third agreement is don't make any assumptions. You really need to, what's the word I'm looking for? Communicate. And this is also a form of self-love, right? So not making any assumptions is going to have this maybe be, a situation with somebody else, right? Because you're not going to make assumptions with yourself because you know yourself. But let's say you don't communicate with somebody out of fear of what they were going to say. And then you assume they're going to do something else. And if you don't take that time to have that self-love to go, you know what, I need to have a conversation with that person, then assumptions are going to fly and people might get mad and there might be, lies and mistruths spread around. So just make sure that you're able to communicate how you're feeling to the people in your life because that is self-love too. And that's also boundaries. If you need to create boundaries for people that you love in your life, that's okay too. Because you need your space. And then finally, agreement number 4, always do your best. Now, this one I know I've sat with a while, and I didn't find this book until I was an adult, but always doing your best. Sometimes I would give up just because I didn't think I was good at something, and I didn't even give myself a chance to try. And so, with everything, with your job, with your relationships, with your exercise routine, right? Anything that's new to you, just try to do your best, you know? Always do your best. And I think trying is doing. But I think if you say, oh, I'm trying, no, you're actually doing. I feel like trying has this energy that kind of pulls you down because you're like, I think I know what I'm doing. I don't know, and still kind of stuck in that like limbo of like, ooh, I don't trust myself. No, you're not trying, you're doing. And there's no rule book to doing. I mean, obviously be a good person. Love thy neighbor. Don't hurt, other people on purpose. um, because obviously we're going to emotionally hurt people not on purpose, and you want to, apologize for that. Um, but yeah, you really, really, really have to love yourself first and foremost before you can love anybody else and before others can love you. Because I will honestly say that until I started loving myself, people treated me like poop, like dog shit, like really. Like, I'm an adult. I'm going to cuss on here. But people really treated me horribly because I didn't love myself. And when I realized that and I started loving myself, you have a different energy that radiates from you. And then you attract people that are going to treat you good, and you're going to repel the people that aren't going to treat you good. It's kind of like a magnet that way, right? Only instead of opposites attracting, it's like that's attracting. And so I'm going to leave you with this, right? Continue to breathe. Again, put your hands on your heart and we'll say a few affirmations. And you can do it. Inhale and say it at the top, exhale and say it. Or you can just say them in your head. But I am beautiful. I am a good person. I am the best version of me that I can be in this moment. I love myself fully and completely. I am going to have an amazing day. So just sit on those for a second. Thank yourself for giving your time to take a rest and to focus on yourself and to focus on your healing and to focus on your growth. And whenever you're ready, you can flutter the eyes open, stretch if you need to, right and left. You can even twist. Ooh, got a little kitty behind me. Hey. Just accidentally hit her in the face. Apologies. And if you have more time, then take more time to yourself today. If not, thank you for taking this small portion for yourself today. And I will see you in the next video. Blessings, peace be with you. Have an amazing day. Take care.